Oh, hey there, Libra. It's me, D. Let's play cards, y'all. Let's see what we got going on for Libra. I didn't mean for the camera to go on, but now they're all just like right there. So. Let's go ahead and see. Anywho, Libra, Libra, Libra. What do we have for Libra? Oh, that one. So I got a whole new like camera thing going on here. So that's how I can record in black and white. I'm so old school. I don't get it. Anywho. Oh. All right. No. Upright. A faded event. So, surrendering, karma, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Rest and rejuvenation. Silent. I just heard like, there's a lot of info. Somebody's processing a lot of information. A masculine is processing a lot of information. This yang energy, like what can I do about what I know, what I just found out, what I cannot unhear? All right, come to the edge is about courage. It's about taking a leap of faith. It is the fool energy. So I don't know, somebody could be behaving foolish as well. Also a lack of plans. Since somebody is talking about plans, it's like, well, you know, maybe I'm going to have to make a plan for this person. Samson, what are you doing? All right, so this is a broom, chop wood. It's about the ability to stay grounded in daily activities. Sometimes life isn't fun. Also, like, I just feel like somebody has no shame. And this stayed at the bottom the whole time. It didn't let me mix it in with the rest. So there is like this big burst of energy coming in. Anywho. Some masculine wants to take charge, is in charge. Who knows? Let's have a look, see, Libra. What do we got going on? Although the world is full of suffering, it's also full of overcoming it. Helen Keller. I feel like somebody can't see what's right in front of them, or somebody has a hard time seeing that maybe there's a way to get out or a way. I don't know. There's a problem. There is a problem. Somebody is a problem solver. Somebody is sad about somebody's suffering, but there is like also an energy of, you know, we can't enable everybody to be, no, not everybody. We cannot enable people to be assholes. There is no excuse to be rude, mean, degrading, uncaring. It's a very narcissistic, selfish exhibit. Anywho. All right, let's have a look, see what we got going on here. Chariot. So somebody could be a Cancer. That part of that energy. Also, you know, like, this card is about things that are out of your hands. Somebody may have like this need to like help and heal, but some things you just cannot. So the Chariot is about overcoming obstacles. Somebody could be their own obstacle. Maybe that's why they, you know, they're born as a Cancer, because they get in their way all the time. Also, the Cancer resists change. Somebody is happy in their misery. They don't want anyone to tell them how to do it better. The Cancer knows they know things. Anywho. All right. These are too big for my hands today. They hurt. I think these are smaller. All right, let's go ahead and have a look. See, much better. What's this faded event? It's out of your hands. What is that? Woo, Nelly. It's the King of Cups. Ain't that some shit? That's Cancer. And then this is the Moon. The Moon is in reverse and the Ace of Cups. I just feel like sometimes love just is not enough. So there's definitely something about to be revealed, or somebody's about to be found out, or, you know, also, you know, somebody resisting change. Somebody is not listening to their intuition, all these secrets and stuff. It just feels like the past is about to catch up with somebody with the Page of Swords. Somebody is a detective. The things were bound to bite somebody. Anywho, I think it's better to be bitten than it is to be in jail, because I feel like somebody's on the road to, like, you know, not good things. This is not working. Alert, alert. I just saw the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is out here with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there is a lot of confusion. Fantasy. Somebody lives in a fantasy world. That Chariot is on a magic carpet ride, and it's at somebody else, on somebody else's dollar or something like that. What is this? Rest and rejuvenation. The Magician. Two of Wands. So this is all about communication. I feel like somebody is trying to ground themselves and get ready for the big blowout, the thing that has yet to happen. And somebody's like, I know, I just got to go on ahead. Here's this masculine again saying, you know what, like, all right, here I go. I'm going to go make the offer. I'm going to say the thing, and we're going to see how I'm received. Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. I feel like somebody is planning on getting their head bit off, like right off. Ooh. Somebody could be talking to, like, a couple women, or talking about a woman to a woman. Also, there is, like, Six of Wands snuck out here. There's a lot of, like, paid attention to me energy. Somebody is wanting to have success in their life, but they're really not wanting to do anything different. Five of Pentacles. They're unwilling to change here. The World is very stubborn right next to this Wheel of Fortune. There's all these commitments and a few people tied up in these conversations, in this situation. And I feel like in order to have success, it's like we got to look at the whole thing differently. Like, we can't keep, they can't keep, she can't keep, he can't keep, y'all can't keep doing this. Like, it's not okay to behave. It's not okay to treat people so poorly. I feel like somebody really doesn't have a lot of support, but it's also their own fault that they don't have a lot of support. All right, what's this with the Fool energy? The come to the edge. Ace of Wands. I feel like this is like kind of like enough is enough type deal shit. Temperance. It keeps staying at the bottom of the deck. This may be like a chance to level out. Could you please level out? Could you please knock it off? Could we behave better here? The Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's given the things a lot of time, a lot of thought, a lot of energy. But there's like this unconditional love here for like a lost soul with the Moon. Maybe somebody like promised some sort of, there's the Fool, mothering energy or some shits like that. The King of Swords is like, I'll do it, I'll take care of it. All the soulmates and the problems on somebody's like deathbed. That's so crazy. Anywho, all right, somebody could have some addiction problem. What's this? Broom, please. Which way is this going? Yeah, and I just saw co-create. So if someone's like, yeah, I'll work with them. I'll make it work. I'll do my best. Action. to make sure possibly that like somebody doesn't suffer or something like that. Looks like I might have shuffled these all fucked up. So there is a card out here. A lot of these are in reverse and they don't often get a chance to be in reverse, but I'm actually going to look at them real quick. So this would be like the Chariot, right? Obviously I fucked these up. So there's a heartbreaking situation with all these soulmates and the pairs, and it's like sometimes we just have to know when enough is enough. This breathe, it's somebody takes up a lot of somebody's time, because this is also about patience and faith and testing somebody's faith. There's also like possibly this very patient energy that continues to deal with some like abuse. So somebody is not, this is about being open-minded. This is remaining not open-minded about the future. Somebody could have lots of things and a lot of freedom, but they choose not to like get on the path. Somebody would rather sit with this never-ending story. And by getting on the path, I mean the spiritual path. Like, where do you fit in? What is your purpose? How are you going to feel content on a day-to-day basis? Come out of here. Anywho, I feel like that's a problem for people. You have to be very mindful. It's very easy to be negative and sometimes not so easy to remain positive. It's a choice, and everything is a motherfucking choice here. There's no place like home. So humility and authenticity, I do feel like, you know, like I've showed you how you should treat me, like I treat you in a certain way, and then it's like, why? Just why? Anywho, what's the broom for? The Magician. Yet another conversation. I feel like this is more manipulation. But definitely somebody has, like, this has been a long time coming. Somebody, I feel like on the receiving end, like you can feel it coming as well. Oh, right, with the Page of Swords. And this is like having the, let me take my hands off of it. There's a lot of information out here, and there's more information coming in. This is the very important information, the things, this is a conversation that cannot not be had. And it's almost somebody's like a come in peace. And it's like, oh, no, I know exactly why you're here. Somebody's like gonna cross their arms, and then they'd be like, you wanna fix me, you wanna change the things, you wanna, you know, I don't need fixing. But they do. Somebody's very sick in more ways than one. Can I have a couple more cards? Page of Wands, a new beginning. So this is somebody coming like, I come in peace here. Like, let me help you pick the things up, clean them up, move you along. In wounded, I'm getting loud. So this is the Ten of Wands, because people have had this is like the last ditch effort. And it almost like the people have to come in small, because if you come in real loud, very much feels like an intervention. If you come in loud, you're just gonna do the whole thing, the people aren't gonna listen at all, whomever this is. So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. There is a very like ill energy here, but it is very stubborn. The King of Cups. I feel like this could be burning contracts here. I come in peace, Seven of Cups. Somebody likes their illusion. This is like some family situation, possibly some old time something. Someone may talk a lot of like ragtime, which is just like people don't have new things to talk about. Somebody's very depressed, very childlike. It feels very sibling-ish as well. Or some things have been passed out. I don't know. There's something about siblings. There's always like, there's somebody always has to apologize too. I feel like it's, you know, like it's, enough of that shit. Nobody wants to hear, I'm sorry. You know, like it's too many years. The Three of Pentacles. So this is definitely like a collective effort. So like if you don't do X, Y, and Z. You can't come here. You can't stay here. You can't. I'm not going to give you any money. I'm just not gonna. 8 of Wands. Like, somebody really wants to, like, get their point across. There's a problem possibly with some sort of vehicle or somebody's transportation or lack thereof, or what they do when they get out there, when they're transported. I don't know. That feels really weird. 5 of Wands. There's some sort of conflict with the outside, with, like, normalcy. Somebody just doesn't know how to be normal. Plot twists. Shocking, rapid change of preparation. I do feel like we're not giving up any hints or anything. We don't want anyone to know that, you know, shh. We don't want to give them a heads up that we're coming. What they aren't telling you, yeah, that's what I just said, missing information. Make sure you don't tell, blah, blah, blah. Well done is better than well said. So I did say, like, people have shown people, like, this is how you should treat me. And it's like, this person just is not catching on. Always watch your watchers. Oh boy. Karmic relatives. We did talk about that. We did talk about a level of maturity. We mature with damage, not with years. This is totally reiterating the things that I literally just said through the tarot. And I love when the messages come out like that. I just saw dark magic. It's a curse. I do feel like somebody's just, this feels like the energy from the other day. It's like that psychic energy. The King of Cups is very psychic. But whomever this is, they don't want to be the best that they can be. They just let me be. No one is you, and that's your superpower. So somebody does have the power to pull the plug on all the things or share some inside information. Somebody is very fond of one person, possibly in particular. When you're a threat, you're a target, and don't trust everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar. So somebody's definitely like a big fat liar, pants on fire, like wouldn't know the truth, ever, never. I do feel like some things have been clarified as far as like that goes. Alert, change, important. Yeah, somebody's like filled in the gaps. Somebody likes to leave out certain information or things like that. Something could have to do with some sort of like breaking news as well, or somebody could end up in the newspaper or on the news, or all right, complicated circumstances. People got themselves all tied up in the shits here. All right, let's see. What do we got? Y'all, what do we got going on? Forward movement. All right, let's see. Libra. Neptune is about spirituality, enlightenment, psychic abilities, intuition, and it also is about fantasy. Literally says fantasy right here. In the magnet, I think because of somebody's ability or abilities, that's how they're pulling the people in or keeping them around. Because in somebody's fantasy, it's the magic. It's like, well, you're part of my fantasy, so you gotta keep on coming around. Dark magic, curses, like keeping people just stuck up in bullshit that they don't want to be stuck in. You don't want to be a scythe. So, ooh, jeez. How to rip off the Band-Aid. Seduce. I do feel like with the manipulation, there is some sort of charm or seduction or something that somebody just can turn on. I also feel like somebody could be like an accident waiting to happen. When somebody's around, like expect the unexpected. There's, you know, when's the other shoe gonna drop? There's also this like need to be liberated energy, like needing to be free from these feelings, this person, this vibe, this summer. So I don't know if that's the summer that's passed and some shit's coming back from it, or if, you know, you're gonna have to wait until this summer to wait. This is waiting things to unfold. So it's just a matter of time is what it looks like here before somebody does some shits here. because they always do with the whip. So arguments, fighting, abuse, tense, painful, doing it again. Just a matter of time before some shit repeats. Somebody has like that energy where they will just snap. And it's up to the people to decide when it's over, because I feel like this will just continue to go over and over and over and over and over again. Insanity, because unconditional love is a real thing. It's like some people can't help themselves. The unlovable need love too. Strong emotions. So something to do with driving in a car. I also feel like somebody is like very mean, like beastly. The abuse, the aggression is. This also feels like a child only a mother could love, kind of that kind of feeling. And it's like, well, when the mother's gone, what the fuck then? Anywho, I do feel like somebody is explosive. There's about to be some incoming messages. I feel like up 1 minute, down the next as well. Libra, side note, you know, like all this other stuff going on, there's a bunch of like sex and sexual stuff. Somebody is fantasizing about you, or you're fantasizing about someone. Still wait. Oh, so I don't know if this is like some incoming energy, and this could be like total side note, different thing that's competing with your everyday whatever. That's like, oh wow, I never knew that. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is like a go-to guy or girl. I never knew, like someone's got like some newfound respect or some shits like that. Anywho, right, for this guy and Mother Earth, there's like this, it's a lot of grounding energy. There is some superpower that is like, it's awakening. It's healing, and it's really a conundrum why it won't heal or awaken this energy, but it has brought in other people. I feel like other people have benefited from Crazy Town. Whatever. Anywho. Bouquet. And then here we go with like the detective energy. Somebody could be a Gemini, but it's the Page of Swords. Somebody is like, this is the energy is like, oh, I didn't know that. Somebody's learning a lot about somebody going through these stages. A lot of learning and information, and it's happening about different people and about the self as well. Somebody's learning some things about somebody's energetic gifts is what that looks like. All the while, there's like some secrets coming out. Someone's birthday could be 9/18. Also, be prepared for anything, because, I don't know, there's a lot of hoarding. Just not unwilling to share. Like, you share with me, but I don't have to share with you. And you know what? Let's be honest. We're just going to be honest about everything. Said person is a big fat liar, pants on fire. Anywho. I've already seen a couple squirrels other than like this coming out today. Like, I don't know. There was like one on the news. Like just random, total randomness. So there's definitely some secrets that are coming out. And somebody is in admiration. Or they're because of this communication. Even though there's like this big tower, some things are like, you know, they got to be dealt with. There's all this sort of like lust and love around it. It's kind of like weird. Libra, third party, rivals, another person is involved with someone else's influence. See, I just think that's like what I was saying. Somebody is like, wow, I didn't know somebody was so knowledgeable. I didn't know the unknown. I didn't know. Intellect, philosophy, education. It's almost like when somebody speaks, like you've heard that shit a million times, but when so-and-so says it, well, that makes sense. Definitely magic. People are bound by some sort of... Ugh. Somebody's about to surprise somebody though, like, you know, more magic with the moon. sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, like all you do is complain and blah, blah, blah. You know, you think you got problems, you're about to find out, well, you know, what it's really like to have problems. Challenge the status quo. So that's that's a shakeup. Somebody's got the blanks have been filled in, a clear vision and perspective. So definitely concerning the past, present, and future. So somebody is definitely wanting to take control here with this bear energy, a judge. May get involved. I've been talking about a detective and police. Somebody could be working behind the scenes here to help somebody balance out their, I heard existence. I also am yelling. I feel like somebody thinks somebody's rich. They're really not that rich. Just because you got a couple bucks in the bank and some shits to show for it doesn't mean that I can afford you and all your luxuries. Like, that's mine, not yours. Let's see. An ailing person. So there we go with the sick people. And this is karma. I feel like, you know, again, you make your bed, you sleep in it. Somebody's a big fat liar, pants on fire, and there's some unfinished business, something to do with some communication with the cell phones. Here comes a rivalry and a fight because there's an intelligence, there's some new knowledge with the question mark. Someone's like, well, we don't have near as many questions now. Narcissism, like, did you really think that you could keep the things from us here? Or that you could keep us out, or keep us from moving you out, or some shits like that. Anywho, there's a lot of confessing. There's also a lot of Holy Spirit and faith. That's probably part of that, like, healing, calming energy that just all of a sudden, like, enlightens something or other. Ooh-wee. Somebody could be an ex-con. Somebody, like, could not have enough food as well. Somebody's, like, on the brinks of maybe going to jail. I heard back to jail. Somebody may spend a lot of time alone and act out because of that. Someone may feel like they've been, like, forced into the corner here to deal with this. Re-education. So I definitely feel like somebody's trying, you know, to salvage somebody's soul. You can be helped. Things can get better. Because if you keep going this way, you're just going to end up in jail or some shits like that. I did see orphaned at the bottom of the deck, and, you know, like, I don't want to be around when that happens. Somebody could, like, a lot of people could walk out on someone. Someone could just be like a wicked loner. Ooh, revenge and murder. So we got a lot of revenge. The problem could be a woman. It says femme fatale out here. There's a lot of hatred. Now, I don't know who has the hatred for who, but that's up to you guys to figure out, you know, how this all fits into your life. This says less desire and sell your soul. I almost, like, feel like, you know, even though it's very questionable whether somebody's can be helped or not. And people, somebody doesn't really want help. They don't want to be saved. So there's some crimes. Somebody may want to know where the crimes happened or something like that. Like, can you give me a location? This says you're your own worst enemy. Take a step back. Somebody may make a lot of enemies too. This says shape up or ship out. It's deep desire. It's deep wisdom to know thyself. So it's like, if you can't, like, learn to love yourself and heal, like, you're gonna end up in jail, dead, and, you know, that would really hurt me. Why do you do this? Definitely somebody is a criminal, a repeat offender. Somebody's got a rap sheet. And a lot of these stay on the run. You know, in a pickle. White collar crime. I will also feel like somebody feels like the things that they do want really I'm not really hurting anyone. But that's not up for us to decide. I mean, we aren't the judges, but it feels bad. Like if it leaves a bad taste in your mouth and whatever, oh gosh, then it's not good. Then don't be around it. Criminal. Anywho, so definitely people think they're better than other people, but that's because the people have shown, like, this is how you should behave. Look how we behave. You can have a life like us if you do what we do. And said person is like, I don't want to do what any of you do. No. So something about a funeral. There's a lot of mourning. Somebody could be demented, need some sort of medical treatment. And again, with the families gathering together. Somebody could have cancer as well. Somebody could be in a lot of pain. This is almost like somebody trying to be in somebody else's shoes with this bird's eye view I'm looking at. But it's like, you know what? Even if all the things are doom and gloom, there's still no excuse for a lot of the things. So I know that you try to excuse it and that you say all these things, but there's so many lies. Nobody's ever going to believe you again. So this is what we're going to do. You're either going to like get better and do better, or you're just going to have to do this all on your own, because I'm not getting the phone calls. I'm not going to come in and find you dead. I'm just not going to do any of that stuff. The mirror and the mask. So somebody just really needs to take a look at themselves. If they will or not, I don't know. Everybody's different, and everybody, makes different choices for different reasons. I do feel like ready for a party. Sounds more fun than, the other shits, the adulting. So spying, somebody's been watching, trying to gather information so that they could approach someone. I also feel like this is a magic portal and something about, 7 years bad luck and narcissism. Somebody wouldn't do the things for you that you do for them. Or if they do, do things for people, it's only to get in return. It's not out of the goodness. This is an undercover energy as well, so there's definitely some spying and watching quietly. There's a lot of dressing up, and this is a mask, this is a mask, this is dress up, this is dress up, this is dress up. A lot of deceit. It's a lot of makeup out here too. 1, 2, 3 cards with makeup. So I don't know if like somebody's like showing up and like, who you made up for, or maybe you should try to put some makeup on and feel a little bit better. Maybe people, I don't know in which way or what the fuck makeup has to do with whatever, or if it has nothing to do with anything, because these can be all individual little bits and pieces from all over the day and the next day, and I'm just tying it all together to get it out into one story. Anywho, what's up with the clown? He's a criminal. She's a criminal. They're a criminal. Some sort of trial possibly coming up. Somebody's like deny. Somebody's already been to prison. It's also like this pleading. I feel like if somebody doesn't get help, they will end up like in serious trouble. I do feel like somebody's like a master at talking themselves out of getting help. Like, no, I'm fine. I'm doing really good. I'll behave. I'll do the adulting thing. I'll do what you do. But they can't. They're like children, but they're adults. Rats. Somebody's definitely got some major health issues. And look at this. There's a fucking trap. Somebody doesn't want to be stuck under somebody else's thumb or having anybody watch them and tell them what to do. So Because liar, liar, pants on fire, and there we go with more manipulation. So ailing person, very sick too, like the sickness, the sickness, the sickness. It's mental and physical. Ghost. This is about unfinished business. I've been talking about magic and psychic stuff a lot. Anywho, past sins, a lot of hiding. A lot of hiding. I just feel like somebody's history is just repeating over and over and over and over and over again. Somebody could spend a lot of time in bed. Maybe somebody's like, you know what, I got like a room for you to stay in, but that's about all. This says stop the press. There's news breaking, newspapers. Now we got more news. Like, what's the big dealio over here? And another funeral. Very sad, ailing, broken heart energy. I do feel like it's like, well, maybe this passed on loved ones. Like, you'd be breaking mom's heart, dad's heart, or somebody's always throwing some dead person into some shits here. The whole thing is heartbreaking, but, like, it's a tragedy. Outbreak, scandal, anonymous source. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's got all this information here about somebody's secret life. Blackmail, drugs. Politics could have something to do with a lot of this. Somebody could be very into politics. And there's, I mean, if you watch the TV, all this stuff is happening a lot. And the computer as well. And in people's real lives, this stuff is happening because I've done readings for, you know, quite a few of you now. And you all got, you know, wild stories. Not all of you, but a lot. See, and then there's that side note with like all the sex and like the side sex, and somebody could be like, there's like this secret love. And it doesn't even have to be love. It could be an infatuation. It's just lust. Meanwhile, a lot of crime. Like a real lot of crime. Oh boy. Alright, y'all. I think that's all I got for today. Feel joy in all you do. Focus on the positive. Let go of ego. Set your intentions and choose love over fear. So my thing is the guilty by association. So you also need to say what you mean and mean what you say. If you say you're going to attack something in some way and the things don't turn out the way that you want, you got to let the people stop sucking the joy away from your life. Like, this is not, it's not up to other people to continuously interfere. Understand your body. You may feel a certain way when you're around a certain person or group of people, because yourself is like, can we just move the fuck on, please? These are all the same cards. Calm is not a weakness as well. Oh, so I do feel like there's people that are branded like the helpers and the fixers, and it's like, well, you know, I've had about enough with the helping and the fixing, okay? All things can be forgiven, but you gotta deal with them. You gotta like get it all out in the open, and it just sounds and feels like somebody really isn't prepared to get all the things out in the open. They're just gonna keep doing it over and over again. Anywho, until next time, that is all I have for today. Toodaloo.